Buckle up, sports fanatics. This is the Sports Chasers Podcast, your HQ for in-depth sports talk. Join host Kevin L. Warren and crew as they dissect the hottest stories, ignite debates, and bring you closer to the action. From locker room whispers to expert takes, we cover it all. It's game time, so strap in and grab a drink. The Sports Chasers Podcast starts right now.
Hey, good evening, everybody. Hope everybody's having a great Saturday. Yes, as we record the show, it's Saturday evening, man. July 12th, 2025, man. I'm glad to be here, man. Hey, on tap tonight, hey, strictly nothing but baseball. Baseball is on tap tonight, man. But before we talk about baseball and any other particulars, make sure you like, click, and subscribe to our channel. Make sure you hit the bells for all the notifications. And on the podcast side, the DA, what do we do? Give us that 5-star review. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5-star review. Love us or hate us. Let us know how you feel about the Sports Chasers and leave that review, man. And let us know how we doing, man. Like I said, we're trying to do it big and better, man. We got baseball on tap tonight. As you can see, I got this, the Sports Chasers new alternate logo, man. Make sure you go to our merch store and collect that. Got the jersey on. DA got his Cincinnati Reds hat on. He's ready to go. DA, what's up, man? How are you tonight?
Not bad, man. How about yourself, man?
Man, I'm doing good, man. I'm doing good. Can't complain, man. Like I said, man, we're going to be doing some baseball, and I am happy to announce, man, we got a baseball contributor, man. We got a great dude, man. He knows his baseball, and I'm happy that he's joined us as a contributor with the Sports Chasers, man. So you will be seeing him from time to time, man. Let me give me, I like to give.
I think he's off.
No, I got him.
Okay.
I got him. I'm gonna bring him in. Introducing our new baseball contributor, Alvin Clawson. The Sports Chasers Podcast proudly welcome Alvin Clawson from Charlotte, North Carolina, as our newest baseball contributor. Alvin's love for the game started, as he likes to say, back as a peewee, and it's never left him. With years of experience both on and off the diamond, Alvin brings a deep, insightful, passionate voice to our baseball coverage. He played the game at a high level, holding it down at Southeast Oklahoma University, one of the junior college programs in this country at the time. From players to analysts, Alvin understands baseball inside and out, whether it's MLB power rankings, rising star, classic rivalries, or deep dive analytics. His present strength is our mission to deliver what? Objective, no narrative sports talk to the true fans of the game. Remember, we don't defend the fans no more. So this is the Sports Fans HQ. So get ready for breakdowns that are sharp, takes that are real, and stories that only someone who lived the game can tell. So, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, let me bring them on here on the screen. Mr. Alvin Clawson. Alvin, welcome to the Sports Chasers, man. How are you tonight, man?
I'm good, man. Happy to be here, man. Appreciate it. Glad to be here.
So Alvin was like one of our first
might have been our first guest, man.
A while back.
He called in, man, when we was trying to do some calling things, man. It worked halfway, man, but we appreciate. I don't know if we did it. We sent you a link or whatever, but you called in. I appreciate that, man, and I appreciate you coming through and talking baseball. As y'all can see, Alvin is a huge Cincinnati Reds fan, and welcome to the show, man. What you got to say, man? Welcome, bro. I'll give you the floor.
Man, I'm glad to be here, man. I appreciate that y'all got this platform to discuss all sports, but mainly baseball. It's hard to find platforms these days discussing baseball, not on the debate level, but just any other area of discussion, I should say. But yeah, I'm glad to be here. I appreciate the opportunity, and let's get to it.
Well, let's just start off with the state of affairs of baseball. We'll start with what's going on in baseball, but let's just start off. What's your opinion, Alvin? What is the state of baseball in 2025, July of 2025?
I think it's exciting. It's parody. That was the word I would use. If you want to use one word, I would say parody. It's not a true dominant team. You have a true dominant roster, which is the LA Dodgers. But with all their injuries with their pitchers, all their injuries with their position players, they are not as dominant as we thought they would be
Right.
at the beginning of the year. But with that being said, they done lost they done only won 1 out of their last 10 games. They done lost 7 straight until today,
Yes.
if I'm not mistaken.
Shohei 3 scoreless.
Yeah. So with that being said, they still had the best record in the NL. Which is wild.
Crazy. Yeah.
But when they get healthy, hey, we all know what it should look like. But it's baseball, right? Baseball got different variables and ups and downs, so it's nothing guaranteed like other traditional sports. I would say that's the main story. That once we walked into this 2025 season, everybody thought that the Dodgers would dominate. That has not happened. The other story I will say is Screwball from Detroit.
Mm.
Yeah.
He might be the most, if not the best pitcher today. Screwball is tremendous, man. If you know the history of baseball, you go back to the Pedro Martinez, that era. That's what he's doing right now. When Screwball is on the bump, you pretty much just say it's a dub.
Yeah.
And the Detroit Tigers are playing awesome. Detroit is I wouldn't say my favorite, but I think they are the favorite to come out the American League.
Right.
I would say that.
I like what they did last year. So you remember around August,
they got hot. Yeah,
and they stayed hot until they got to the postseason, man. So shout out to the Tigers.
Yes.
I really love what they did. I actually remember watching their game clinching when they made the play. I think when they clinched the division, I want to say against the White Sox, man. That was very
White Sox, yes. Mm-hmm.
So shout out to the Tigers. Go ahead, Al.
And then they went into the wild card and they played the big boys, the Houston Astros, and they got them 3 out of 5. And I was surprised. I was very surprised with that. And that's another storyline. Also, the Houston Astros are still the Houston Astros without losing Tucker, losing Bregman, losing Presley. And they still Houston Astros. Altuve done moved from second base to left field.
Yeah.
And he's mediocre. He still is not hitting. He's not hitting like the Altuve that we know. Pena, the shortstop, who won the Rookie of the Year 2 years ago, World Series MVP 2 years ago, has been out. He's been their top player, and he's out. Alvarez is out, and they still leading the AL West. They're just like, I would say they equivalent to like back in the day when Brady and the Patriots, per se. Like it didn't matter what happened. They're gonna figure it out, and we're gonna make the postseason. Almost go back to the '90 Braves when those 6 or 7 straight years they won the NL East. Like it wasn't nothing that was gonna stop them.
Right.
I don't know how they do it. The organization is just fabulous, man. The organization's fabulous. They could plug and place anybody, and so far so good. They still ahead of the AL West. So those are like 3 storylines for me. And then I would say for a player, Cal Raleigh. Everybody know what Aaron Judge is doing.
Yeah, Raleigh.
Aaron Judge. Aaron Judge is the best player, best hitter in baseball, without this. But what Cal Raleigh's doing right now, 38 home runs as a catcher.
As a catcher.
As a catcher. 1 home run behind Barry Bonds. Barry Bonds had 39 at the break. Cal Raleigh got 38. He had a chance tomorrow to either tie or break it. So those are the storylines, Paul.
Let me stop him for all those that is watching. I had my notes prepared, and as our baseball contributor, he already did it without me saying it. No. So that's why I know you. That's why he's the real deal, because I absolutely said that Cal Raleigh, he was about to do what he's doing, and as a catcher,
as a catcher,
no knees. Man, that's just impressive, man. So
it's impressive, man. It's he started off hot this year, but I was just taking it as he's just on a hot start. He never had this type of production ever.
No.
In his career, and I don't want to be the one to say anything, but if this was 10 or 15 years ago, the speculations would be out, right?
Mm-hmm.
But without being said, man, I don't want to pour salt or no water on nothing.
But he's getting pitches though. He's getting pitches to hit.
He's getting pitches to hit, man, and he's Man, he's locked in, and on top of how dope it is for him to be a catcher, and how impressive that is. He's a switch hitting catcher.
Yeah.
That's the most impressive. That's another. It's wild what he's doing. It's wild. And I just think if he was in a big, I know we're not going down this road, but I know if he was in a bigger market, if he wasn't in Seattle, if he was in LA, if he was in New York, if he was in Boston, the way he would be covered right now would be wow.
Well, we can go down that road. We absolutely. I'm sorry,
Okay.
D.
I was going to say though, the reality is, baseball is very particular in this respect. If your team is good, even like remember, because there were years back, I'm going back.
Okay.
Seattle had as much coverage as the Yankees back in the day, right? I mean, all the way up until the years where Robinson Cano went there. That was about when it kind of slid down. But when they were good, they were on TV as much as anyone else. And they do that in baseball, but it drops.
I don't want to cut you off, but why was that though?
Oh, they was good.
I know they was good, but why was they getting that? Who was on that team?
Oh, Rodriguez.
And
before that,
Griffey.
Yeah, the culture.
Yeah.
It was the culture. It was the hat backwards. It was the swagger. It was the Nike. It was the shoes. It was everything. It drew eyes to. It was the kid. It was 18, 19 years old. And if you remember this, when he came into the league at 18, 19, playing with his father, they was terrible.
Yeah, horrible.
But the youth was drawn to his presence. Yeah. Like he looked like us. He wearing his feet like us. And that's and it changed. He changed the culture with the Edgar Martinez, the Randy Johnsons, the Jay Bruners.
Yes.
Yeah, but go ahead. I ain't want to.
Yeah, no, you're right. You're 100% correct. So, I mean, but you're right that the smaller markets, even last year's World Series, you can see, there's an issue. There is an issue with teams if you don't have the big markets, and that's something that the major leagues and MLB has to deal with and figure out a way to market those teams year round. So when a good team does make the World Series, or gets to the playoffs, not last season before last, I'm sorry.
Yeah, what you talking about, Arizona and Texas?
Yeah, Arizona, Texas series, I'm sorry. We have to kind of stand these teams up all year round when they're good, right? And get the stories. But without the ESPNs and without the, you got the local TV that will do it, of course.
Yeah, it's regional.
But without, anybody national to say that Arizona is good all year long, you get to the World Series and people are like, who? And that ain't good for the game, man. It's not good for the game because you get a Caitlin Clark effect, I guess. They get there, they don't know who it is. They cut it off. They're not watching the World Series. The MLB, they last year, Yankees and Dodgers, they were in their glory. But the reality is you're not going to get that all the time.
True. MLB have to take accountability, no doubt about it. But I will also want to give MLB credit for the last couple of years changing the rules.
Yeah.
Let's talk about that. Let's talk about the rule changes.
Yeah, the pitch clock. The bigger bases, even the replay in some sort of fashion. Also the unwritten rules are letting the kids play.
Yeah.
The bat flips. The taunting without worried about going up getting hit in the back of the head. You know what I mean? So even like I say, the unwritten rules as far as cleat colors. Glove colors, just changing. They have adapted to the youth, adapted to the culture per se. And let's get back to the actual rules. Like the pitch clock has been the biggest rule change, man.
Yeah, for sure. But
you can watch a baseball game or go to a baseball game.
It was hard.
That starts at 7 p.m. and it's over by 9. Easily, if not before sometimes. Back in 3 or 4 years ago, not even that long ago, it started 7. It wasn't going off to 10, 15.
Yeah.
Easy.
And if the Yankees and Red Sox were playing 11:30.
Oh, that's 12. That's midnight. Easy. Yeah.
Listen, man, Alvin, I'm so glad you're on here, bro. Man, you hit it right on the head. Like you said, the MLB. Manfred, sometimes I'll criticize, but absolutely, I got to give him his flowers for some of these rule changes and that thing with the pitch clock and making these guys get in the batters box, making the pitcher, some of the how can I say, the people who are, how can I say, they are, what do you call them when they're the old heads? I mean, I guess I'm an old head man, but at least I got an open mind about
the gatekeepers, I call them.
Yeah.
Okay, the gatekeepers, right? Like, oh man, you should. Oh,
traditionalists.
The traditionalists. That's the word I'm looking for. Thank you, sir. Oh man, what you mean I can't throw over there to the first baseman 11 times? No, you get 2, and that's it.
Yeah. Well, you know what?
Go ahead.
The thing about the gatekeepers, because they don't have as much airplay as they used to, because they don't have the guys on TV talking about it as much.
Yeah,
they're getting silenced out just on principle, which is great, right? Because you don't get to hear them anymore because there aren't enough people talking about it in an informed way. And the guys on MLB are kind of straight down the line. Like they don't really have a lot of problems with stuff like that. No. They're ex-players more than they would like to see the guys have fun. Right? They want to see the guys have fun, right? They know, like, look, man, a bat flip is not that crazy. It's basically for you, the hitter, because you hyped about what you're doing, right? So it's not really trying to show anybody up. So, and because you don't have, 18 different shows on anymore with everybody's opinion about baseball, you can actually move forward with these things without people getting into them. Now, I only got one problem, and this is what baseball, you got to stop this for me.
What's that?
You got to take that box off the screen.
Oh, the pitch box?
You got to take it off the screen. Because I cannot, in my right mind.
We're 20 minutes in, D, so be careful.
Yeah, I'm not cursing, man. I'm not cursing.
Cool.
Within my right mind, I can't watch these balls be way outside the box and these dudes calling strikes. And my thing is, it's easier because, listen, a great catcher is going to frame a pitch. And they're going to be good at framing the pitch. They're professionals, right? And sometimes, well, it looks like now, all the time, the umpires are getting fooled by this. So to me, I think it makes baseball look bad when the rest of the world can see that's a G.
It makes the umpires look bad. Yeah.
Oh, it makes them look horrible. But it makes baseball look bad, and I'll tell you why. And I say this all the time about every sport. Now that there is open betting on TV with these sports, man.
You got a point.
You're looking at everything with a kind of a wink on it, like, okay. All right, what's the line? I mean, you're looking at things, right? And you're like, okay, well, okay. Who's supposed to win? How many runs? Okay. And then as you go through it, you see these strikes and balls. You're like, oh, come on, man.
I agree with that. I think it should be. I agree with your point. I understand your point. I think it should be accessible like a closed caption.
Yeah, beautiful.
If you choose to use it, that's on you. Because the casuals don't understand it. You understand what I mean? A lot of casuals don't understand the strike zone.
No,
they see something to their eye, to their naked eye, like it look down straight down the middle. They don't even understand what's high or low, what's outside or whatever the case may be. So they don't know the strike zone. So I think it helps the casual fans. But I understand for a quote unquote traditionalist, somebody who has watched the game, you don't need it.
Because my thing is, man, I don't want to have the red marking pen for every umpire that's out there. I don't want to do that. But as a guy that loves the game and played the game, I can't help it. Because there's sometimes the batters will turn around and we're in this world now where you can't even talk to the umpire about the striking ball. You out.
Oh no, you're out.
Dudes just look at them like, come on, man. Like they give them the look like, come on, son. Like, are you crazy? but this is where we're at. And
That's why I always say baseball is better in person than it is on TV.
100%.
Yeah, for sure, 100%. 100%.
Yeah,
100%. I agree with you. I agree with you on that. But I'm not sure how the MLB sells that to the world. Right?
I don't know.
That's hard, man.
It's just an experience that you have to actually go and experience. It's as much as I watch baseball, you watch it on your television and it looks as simple and easy, and that's why the narrative across the landscape is that it's boring.
Right.
But once you actually attend an actual MLB game or even a higher level minor league game, and if you can afford it, or like at a minor league game is very affordable. You know,
right.
It's not that bad. You could have a family of four and sit right behind home plate, hot dogs, beer, whatever the case may be, for like $100 for a family of four, and actually see everything. The velocity of the pitches, actually see how hard it is to hit a fastball, curveball, slider, etc. It's one of the best in-game experiences in sports, in my opinion.
Yeah. I'll second that, because sometimes I'll talk to people. They say, you love baseball. Then I said baseball is my first love. I absolutely will say baseball, then football, then basketball. And yes, I played some street hockey growing up in Brooklyn. Yes, I have. On some roller skates. I was the only black guy up there, but I'm cool with it. But I love all sports. But
you and me both, yeah.
I just think that baseball gets this knack, like you said, Al, that it's just boring. Yes, attend the game. Go to the game. My people in Charlotte that's watching, go check out the Knights. All my people down here in Florida, in South Florida, go check out the Marlins. I'm pretty sure the tickets are real cheap, and they're MLB. Nobody really checking for the Marlins right now. But
hey boy,
we're
gonna get to that though.
I want to get back to those to some of those rules. So, like I said, throwing over to first base, none of that, and you can't be going in there and making a bunch of pitching changes. What has that done for the game, Al?
I think it has sped it up, and it brought into strategy.
Yeah.
Far as managers have to really manage now. Like you was bringing up the pitching, so therefore each pitcher must see three batters, or they must see two batters and the inning ends, or they could get injured. However you want to play it, but if you come in with a clean inning, you must see three batters.
Right.
So the strategy has changed. So, for instance, if I'm the Cincinnati Reds and I have a left, right, left coming up at the bottom of the whatever inning, and you bring in your pitcher and he's coming out the bullpen and he's a left-hander. 2 years ago, he could come out and throw against that first batter, which is a left-hander, and you say, okay, you got him out. Now here comes the right-hander from the Cincinnati Reds. Now you go and sub him out, bring in the right-hander. You come get him out. Now you got me out, and now here comes the left-hander for the Cincinnati Reds. You could go right back to the mound, replace him with a left-hander. Now it's strategy. Now your pitchers that's coming out that bullpen got to be more versatile.
Yeah.
You got to be more versatile. You got to be able to just not only get lefties out, you got to also get some righties out too. It used to be a point that you could just be a left-hander. What word I'm looking for? But basically, your ideal job is just to get strike out left-handed hitters if you're a left-handed pitcher. Now it's not that way anymore because of the actual three-batter rule. But on top of that, you could also flip it and strategically as a manager to say, well, okay, he got left, right, left coming up, but how strategically can I do this? I can pitch to that lefty, strike him out, and might walk or pitch around that right-hander, put him on, and then I'm going to get that second. That second lefty in the inning. Now he's out. I done went through my three batters. Now I have the choice. Whatever you bring up, right or left, I could still go back to that bullpen, and we back in the same ballpark as we was 2 years ago per se. But it's strategic. But at the same time, I think it helps far as the speed of the game first and foremost, because those pitching changes put on at least 20 to 25, 30 minutes on each game length, time length. So now it's sped up the game, but on the same time, it makes your manager have to be more strategic, make the players have to be more versatile, especially if they want their bag or their paper at the end of the year. Also,
because a lot of things are attached to what they do, how many innings and strikeouts and outs.
Yeah, and the word I was looking for is specialists. They used to have left-hand specialists, used to have right-hand specialists, you know, and that's gone. I mean, you could still have them, but that's starting to weed itself out.
Let me get to my pet peeve, and as you can see, I also got to do the lower third. I totally forgot. I don't know how I forgot because I used to talk about it a lot. I am so glad they got rid of the shift. I am so glad.
Oh, that's another one. Who you telling?
I'm so glad, and it just used to infuriate me that the shift was on and nobody would hit towards the opposite field.
I'm glad you.
Go ahead, Al. Go ahead, bro.
I want to say something. Yeah. I want to say something about that.
Go ahead, bro.
I'm with you that they got rid of the shift. I'm happy for that. But then on top of that, I'm old school, so I used to always think, what if you put the shift on Tony Gwynn?
Yeah.
What if you put the shift on Wade Boggs?
Thank
what
you,
if you
Al.
put the shift on George Brett? It's no way you'll be able to put the shift on them. You understand what I'm saying? So these players now are looking at one spot, one slot, and they just constantly just pulling. Back in the day, they used to point out the 3-hole, the 4-hole, and just say, "Okay, I can shoot. Oh, you go give me that? I'm taking it. I'm gonna shoot it. I'm gonna shoot it." But now, since they're not capable or able, or I would say being instructed to do those things now, I'm with you that I'm glad that they got rid of it because it made the game super, super boring and predictable.
So, why? Because that was my beef. My beef. Why, as a professional hitter, can't you hit the ball to the field?
Because the instruction lead when you get now the money. If you want to be factual about it, the money comes from hitting home runs, slugging, home runs and doubles.
So
that's
it. So launch angles.
Launch angles, home runs and doubles. So now your trajectory, your bat is uppercut now. Back when we was growing up, you swung down.
Right.
You know, you start here, you swing down. You follow through, you swing down. But now everything is trajectory. That's why every time you see a game on ESPN or MLB Network, they have every time somebody hit a home run, you got launch angle.
Yeah.
Velocity coming off the bat.
Yes.
It's all this other. You know.
And that's what gets you paid, like you said, Al.
That's what gets you paid. So they're teaching the kids at the youth. So when they doing these home run derbies, like I'm watching the future game now in Atlanta, or the celebrity game right now. But yesterday earlier today they had a futures game. Then they had home run derby a couple weeks ago from high schoolers per se. And everything just bombs. And then now tomorrow they'll have the draft, right? So when you see the draft tomorrow, now you're gonna see a lot of kids and a lot of highlights just shooting bombs. Now when they get to the minors, you might not even hear from them no more. Because now the pitching started.
Things get different when they get to A. So
I mean, it's almost, I don't want to bring this up, but I mean, it's kind of off the rails. Like when Michael Jordan went to play with the Barons. He started off almost hitting 300 because he wasn't doing them. They was throwing fastballs. They didn't think he could catch it.
Right.
Everybody could catch a fastball eventually at time pass. Once you see it enough, you could catch it. But when they start throwing that breaking ball at you, that's when that uppercut, it's gone. It's gone.
Well, that did me. That's what did me in. So
yes.
It's hard.
That Uncle Charlie boy, I was like bending at the knees. I say, oh well, man, let me just get a regular gig. You know what I mean?
But to answer your question, that's what it is, Dor. It's the money, man.
That's harsh, man. That's harsh because I know Rob Carew. I remember learning how to hit, man. You know, point your foot the way you want that thing to go, man. You know,
that's what makes Aaron Judge great, right?
Right. Yeah.
I mean, he's hit 358.
Yes.
You know, and still have 35 home runs. So it's like, it's crazy. But think about it. When we was growing up around an All-Star, it's a while back, people. I'm sorry about this, but a while back around All-Star, you used to have people on the verge of touching 400.
Yeah.
Like we close. You understand what I'm saying? I don't even want to break up. Tony Gwynn numbers was crazy.
Crazy.
Crazy. So
God bless him. Wasn't nothing he wasn't hitting. So
no, and Tony Gwynn was a bad boy in basketball too.
yeah,
yes, left hand, San Diego State.
Yeah,
yes,
but
sir.
he touched everything. He
Don't
touched
get-
everything.
Don't get DA started about kids not playing multiple sports, and that's why they're getting hurt in basketball. But I won't start them.
I kind of agree with him.
Most big time coaches in all sports, major sports in the NCAA will tell you they recruit kids that play more than one sport.
Yeah, athletes.
Yeah, because you know what, everything else. So
yeah, I don't want to get on a tangent with that, but it's hard for kids now because you get left behind in your
Because of AAU ball, traveling ball.
It's too much.
Ball.
It's too much.
Yeah, and they're playing too many games, man.
Yeah.
You know,
you want to be seen. You
Yeah,
have to be seen. Yeah.
I know 12-year-olds playing 60-something games or something, man.
Jeez.
You got to make a choice. It's hard to say, but you do. You have to make a choice. Yeah, now, when school is happening, I understand what you're saying, but yeah.
So let me go back to some of the rules.
Let's go.
The rule at home plate. Now, you know, where you can't. I play catcher, right? I've got knocked over quite a few times and probably suffered a couple concussions, man. But you know, they just told me, "Hey, get back in the game." Back then, what do you think about the whole not blocking the plate? You got to allow
Buster Posey rule.
Yeah, the Buster Posey. Yeah, that injured Buster. You know, who's another great catcher. Go ahead.
Yeah. I think it's. I understand it. I just say that I understand it because of what happened to Buster Posey. Almost
right.
You know, to bring it another sport. Yeah. Almost what happened to Tom Brady when they rolled up at his knee. You know, I get it. But I think they maybe went too far.
Right.
That's the point. Yes.
They went too far. I don't know that they got to meet somewhere in the middle because I think that was a part of the game that was exciting.
Yeah.
Like when the catcher gets to see that.
Yeah.
And then here come the runner, and he's just like, I don't have nowhere else to go. I'm going through. You know? Yeah. So I don't know where the medium is, but I would love for it to
I thought maybe, you know, you really can't say until you see it, right? Because there's a lot of things that guys are working on at different companies, so forth and so on. But maybe more change of the gear that the catchers are wearing, if they, you know, make them feel a little bit safer. You know, it's still the ground, right? You're still going to hit the ground, and dude's still coming at you. But maybe you can protect the catcher a little bit, but you can't get rid of the play.
I'm with you. I love to play, but I'm not a catcher either.
Yeah. Facts.
And a couple of home plate collisions I had while I was playing in high school and stuff like that. It was intense. Sometimes I held onto the ball, sometimes I didn't, man. And it was just like you said, the person has the runner has nowhere to go. He's going to try to just do everything by brute force to try to knock that ball out your hand. And your job as the catcher is to make sure you hold on to it, man.
What was that play? I forgot the actual catcher name, so forgive me for that. But the Pete Rose, or what, the 78, 79?
Ray Fosse.
Yeah, he got
done career, and he was a really good player too.
Yeah, done. You know, so I could understand it, but I wish they could meet somewhere in the middle.
So MLB, like you said about Tom Brady, they're trying to protect their players, and as we see in the NFL, as you know, we do discuss NFL. B&D sometimes going attempts by the NFL by, you know, I mean, you can't legislate all the defense.
You can't. You're right.
Out of the game, but that's for football season, and we'll talk about that.
Hey, Al has the unlucky instance, Kev, of being a Giant fan like you.
Oh, really? Okay. Well, Al, we'll kick it. Yeah. Well, we'll talk about that. I didn't know that.
Yeah, we will.
Well, next season.
Since we're getting to know Al, like I say, Al called in one time for us. Al, what's your sports teams that you follow? We see you follow the Reds with baseball, and you follow the Giants. Who you follow for basketball?
Spurs. NBA San Antonio Spurs. A big college basketball fan, Duke fan, huge Duke
Duke fan,
huge Duke fan.
Big Duke fan. What's Cooper Flag going to do in the NBA? Your opinion?
I think Cooper Flag is a Swiss Army knife, man. I think when people think he's going to come out here and give you 45, 50 and all that, that's not who he is. He's more of a 22, 23 points, 8 boards, 6, 7 assists, 2 or 3 blocks, 2 steals, that type. He's more of a I don't want to say that, but he's more on the rim of Scottie Pippen than per se like a Kobe or Mike. He's not a dominant scorer. He's more of a defensive. I always say he's AK-47 Kurolenko with a better offensive package. Yeah,
he's a big boy. First off, he's a big boy. And I can tell you, keep telling people, man, Harlem, you know what we do. Yo, the biggest influence on that kid is going to be Sham God. He's going to get that pack game on him right.
Shout out to my man.
I'm telling you.
God. Yep.
I'm telling you, Sham going to get him right.
He's a Swiss Army knife.
Legend from Harlem. Yeah.
So he'll get put in a place where he will be able to score when he has to.
Yeah.
But that's not his thing. But that handle's going to be right. By the season, you'll see a difference in his handle from last night to the beginning of the season. But
he actually had 31 points in the
31 tonight
in a summer league game, man. Al, let's talk about some of the other storylines that's going on with MLB today. You talked about Raleigh. Let's talk about my Yankees for a little bit. The Yankees are, they look LeMahieu. Your thoughts on that, man? LeMahieu was not getting it done, man. Go ahead.
I understand it from the organization point of view. He wasn't getting it done. They was talking about moving him back to third base.
Yes.
Right.
And if I'm not mistaken, they had discussions with LeMahieu, Boone, Cashman, and he was basically letting them know that
he wasn't doing it.
The body, the demand on the body at third base, he just couldn't handle it no more. He just couldn't handle it anymore. And on top of that, he wasn't hitting good enough to play DH.
Mm-hmm.
Jazz Chisholm, everybody knows he's a better second baseman than he is. Yeah, I love Chaz at third, but Jazz's best position in the field is second base. So he's expendable. I mean, he can't. His body broke on him. Mm-hmm. I don't think it's his fault. I think when he signed that first contract with the Yankees, that short-term contract, he outperformed it. That what it was the one, maybe it was 2 years. He outperformed, but when they signed him to a more lengthier contract, his body broke, and his age, and he can't handle it no more. I see a lot of teams are reaching out to him and his agent, his representation. I
saw that.
I don't know what else he got left, man. I said that last year when he broke down last year. I don't know what else he got left. I think his good. He gave the Yankees his
good years,
his last couple good years, but his best years was in Colorado. Let's just be honest.
Yeah,
and he's a big dude, bro. He's a big dude, and when I seen him he started in Colorado. He started at second base, and he reminded you of Ryan Sandberg. If you remember him back then, that was one of the biggest second basemen I had ever seen.
Yeah,
6'4", 6'3", Ryan Sandberg, and that's what DJ LeMahieu reminded me of then. But his body, his lateral movement broke, and I think they did the right thing, in my opinion. But as far as the overall team, I think they have overachieved, in my opinion. And the reason I say that is because when they lost Garrett Cole at the beginning of the year, I said it's no way.
The pitching, you're absolutely right.
I had none.
I said it's no way they're gonna be able to get through, because I wasn't a believer of Rodon. I am a believer of Max Fried because I seen him in Atlanta. What he's doing is expected. It's not surprising. And then you lost Gil.
Mm-hmm.
I said, and you lost Cole. I said, there's no way they go contend. And then you brought in Goldsmith, who's on the latter years of his career.
I didn't think he was going to do that much, but he's contributing this year.
He's contributed. Bellinger has contributed. I like
Cody.
Yeah, let me stop you there. You're great. Shout out to DA. DA said y'all better watch out for Cody this year. For the
That's my dude.
I like Cody. I like Bellinger.
DA said it just for the swing for that 310 feet out there in right field.
Yeah. And it's starting to warm up outside now. He's getting hot.
He's gonna get
But Anthony Volpe is
He's an enigma.
Yeah, good kid, good person.
Yeah.
But I don't see when he came up to the show, that superstar status that the fans thought he was. I didn't see it from day. I didn't see it. I don't have no problem with size of ball players, but when I seen him at shortstop, I say that don't look like a Yankees in my mind, in my opinion. They don't like a Yankee shortstop. It don't. And I know we done seen we done been spoiled with the Derek Jeters. I get it.
Yeah.
But man, he just didn't look like a typical Yankee midfielder. He don't even look like a Soriano at second or a even going back to Willie Randolph.
Yeah.
I don't see it. And that's just me though. Robinson could know, but either way, I could keep going, but you know what I'm saying. Yeah.
He ain't it.
He's just not it. I even like the kid. I know we're not going down the road, but I just like the kid George Lombardi, the shortstop that's ready to come. Not ready, but he's about to be. He's on the heels of Volpe, and Volpe know it too.
Yeah.
Yep. Volpe, he's a local kid. He's from Morristown, New Jersey. Down in Jersey, and I think the pressure might be getting to him, man. Like I said, he's an enigma. I think he can play. Like I said, man, he has it, man. Toronto Blue Jays, surprised or not surprised to you?
I'm surprised.
I'm definitely surprised.
I'm surprised because I've been disappointed for the last 3 years.
Say it again.
Because they're roster. Okay. Yeah, for sure.
Do that make sense?
They got the team to do big things every year.
The past 3 years, I've been so disappointed because I had them predicted at least going to the ALCS. One year I maybe had them going to the World Series. Mm-hmm. So this year, at the beginning of the year, I was just like, they don't let me down for 3, maybe 4 years. Forget about it.
Yeah.
So I was expecting what they have been doing in the past 3 or 4 years. But so on that, I'm surprised because I'm not disappointed.
Yeah. They had the roster. I said they had the roster for years.
Man, I'm one of the biggest
Vlad Jr.
fans of Vlad, man. And Bo Bichette, man.
Oh, yeah.
I used to love George. We call him George the Animal Springer.
Yeah.
When he used to act, man, I mean, the squad. I used to like Craig Biggio, man, before what he was playing out, but I love that team, man. I love the team. Will it be sustainable? I don't know to answer your question. I mean, I know you didn't ask that question, but I don't know. That's what I'm thinking. I don't know if it's sustainable because they scare me, man.
Right.
They scare me. Run, though. They get on the run.
They hot.
They'll be scary.
They're red hot right now.
Yeah.
They are red hot.
They are 2.5 games up on the Yankees right now.
I just get scared if the All-Star break don't cool them down. Because they're such an all
2.5 games up, right? And Bo Bichette ain't hitting. No, he's not hitting at his all-star caliber level.
Yeah, not at all. So
they dangerous, man.
Oh, shoot. About the curse. Yeah, they're good.
No, we good, man. You 20 minutes in. 30 minutes.
No, we good. I know they're serious, man.
Yeah, they dangerous.
Hey, the New York Mets. Mets have been hot. They lost like 7 in a row. Now they won 7 out of the last 3. Your thoughts on the Mets?
The Mets.
I
think Soto was getting.
That's where I was going.
I think he's getting criticized unworthily. It's not fair what's happening to Soto. Soto numbers are Soto numbers.
Yes.
But it's not the big bombs or the big splash moments as he had with the Yankees, which is understandable. On top of that, Lindor has been steady.
He was hot in the beginning.
Yeah, he was hot. But what has surprised me this year with the Mets is the pitching. I didn't think the pitching staff was going to be that good. pitching staff is incredible.
Oh,
I always thought they needed. I thought they needed a one. I thought they needed an actual ace. I really did. And because I thought last year was an anomaly. I really did. And then with Frankie Montas, he had that incredible year last year, especially down the stretch for the Mets in the playoffs. And then he came into this year hurt, injured, and they still had stepped it or kept it on the same level as they ended last year. So that's been incredible to me. But I think they are definitely a contender, man.
Yeah,
because they're getting healthier as the season goes. They're getting healthier, and I like Acuna, little brother.
Yes,
good.
I like him. He don't get that much playing, but I like when he come in and fill in here. Now I think he's a
stud, man.
He's a star on the
Yeah.
rise, man. I really do.
He's
I like
a stud.
McNeil. I mean, they just so steady, man. And I think if you get in the postseason with them dudes, you know what Soto gonna do. He's not shying away from the moment, man.
No.
They can say what you want about the dude. He ain't shying away from the moment. The lights don't bother Soto.
Yeah.
No, he showed that last year. Absolutely.
What about your Reds, man?
I ain't know we was gonna go there, man.
I got you.
We average, man.
We're
average. We're an average team. We are. This year has been disappointing because I thought last year we came into last year with high expectations, but then we got injured. We had Marte had the PEDs. Hunter Green, which is hurt now, always stays hurt. He got hurt. So, but this year we came in healthy. Ellie has been Ellie. The fear about Cincinnati, we're a small market team. Mm-hmm. How long are we gonna be able to keep Ellie? We wasting Ellie years. We got young pitchers. I think what's happening, we got young pitchers. About time they ready to prosper and take that next step, we're going to have to make a decision with Ellie. And we're not going to be able to sign him. Not with Scott Boras as his agent.
Nope.
No. Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Going
about that.
Gone, yes. Yes, absolutely. I said going, gone. Absolutely.
Gone. Yes. Gone. So that's what scares me with that, man. But they
Scott Boras, wild boy.
They 500 ball club, man. They're average team, and that makes sense. That's what they are. I think we're 2 games right now above 500, somewhere around there. Yeah. So yeah.
So what does San Diego do? Because they should be doing a lot better.
I think they playing well though, D. I like.
Oh, they don't suck. That's my second team. That's my second team.
Machado and Tatis will never let you down, man.
Yeah, San Diego's 5 games behind the Dodgers.
Yeah, I think they're right there. They're right there. They Yu Darvish is just getting back.
Right. Yeah.
So Dylan C's done been up and down. Then they lost who's my man, the other pitcher, one of their aces last year. Lost guy, I can't think of his name. I forgot his name. But I get back to that. But their hitting has been mediocre, and they've been injured. They've been battered here and there, but Tatis has looked good. And only one thing I would say about the Padres, the Dodgers do not want to see the Padres.
No, yeah, they got problems.
Any form of any series in the playoffs. The Padres love to see the Dodgers. They love to see them.
Yeah,
they don't look at them as their big brother no more.
No. Because that's Tatis and Machado. They are
they tough, man.
Yeah, those two guys are really tough. I would have loved to have Machado in the Bronx. So.
Yeah.
Let me switch real quick, Al. The situation that's going on with the I don't know what you call them, the Oakland A's, Sacramento A's, Las Vegas A's.
Yeah, A's, just the A's, Kev.
The A's.
I'm just told the A's. Your thoughts and your opinions on that whole debacle. I got mine. Go ahead, bro.
I think it was I don't know the owner name per se. I forgot his name.
Oh, we did a whole thing.
It's probably not even worth me mentioning his name. I think the way he treated the fans in Oakland,
horrible,
is terrible. Business, personal, however you want to look at it, fandom. It's just a bad move. Trying to get the taxpayers' money to build a stadium, et cetera, et cetera. I understand all that, man, but that fan base has endured so much losing, man, and still show up on your the stadium is horrible. One of the worst stadiums in professional sports, not only Major League, but in professional sports.
Correct.
Period.
And then for you to get up and leave and go to Sacramento and won't acknowledge that you're in Sacramento. Say, well, we're not going to use the names. And then when he started that press conference at the beginning of the year, say, basically telling the fans, y'all would love to come out and enjoy the Aaron Judges, the Vlad Guerreros, not even mentioning his own players. Like, man,
Wow.
this dude is wild, man. And then with the what's the picture?
I'm getting them right now. No, you're good, bro. Me and you thinking alike. I can't think. Was it Soriano? Not Soriano. He went off a couple weeks ago about yo, man, this is not right playing in this
this field. Yeah, it's not Major League Baseball.
It's not a Major League. You know, those that was getting on him saying, oh, you know, he should be. Nope. I said MLB is like when you go to work, right? There's a certain way that you go to work, right?
Right.
The job is supposed to
be a standard
with a pen or pencil or whatever it is, you know, whatever profession it is, right? So he's a Major League Baseball player, man, and they don't have no clubhouse. You know, when the manager gets ejected, he has to do the walk of shame all the way to the left field stands. It's a mess. They have to do a makeshift media thing for them. I read this, and then on top of that, in Las Vegas, they really don't have a deal. They did some.
Nope.
Yeah, they didn't have one.
They did some kind of ceremonial thing, but they still don't have a deal. And like D says on this show, I'll get to you in a second, D. We talk about the business side of it, and what he did to the Oakland Athletic fans is dirty and it's wrong. And I read something where he's buddies with who before he became after he became commissioner. Him and Bud Selig were boys.
Yeah. So yeah.
Go ahead, D.
But to me, and you're right. Every point you have is well stated. And I just want to piggyback to saying that again, this is one of those issues that sometimes folks think, well, you know, that's not a league issue, that's a team issue.
Nope.
No, this one is a league issue. Like you have to step in and stop it. Now, you know, don't do like, you know, they did against New Orleans and wouldn't let, you know, Chris Paul go with Kobe because that was whack. But
you'll never let Stern live that.
Never ever let that go. But the reality is that in baseball, you have to step in with this situation and say, look, we're going to put you in this stadium. This is where you're going to play at. And this is what's going to happen. Because, again, the owner's getting away with getting the money without having to spend the money.
Yeah.
All right? Because he's going to get the TV revenue for this year from everybody else without spending the requisite amount of money to put a team that's competitive on the field.
So we going somewhere. I want to ask y'all, if you don't mind, what are y'all feelings about the cap? Or do you think baseball should have a salary cap? You know that's what it's coming down to.
I'll go first.
I'm
a union guy. MLB has the strongest union on the planet.
On the planet. Any company better than Boeing and nobody is rocking with that.
Right. Tony, what's my man? Tony Clark. He's made it known he doesn't want a salary cap, but some of the issues. Let me just go back a little bit. Now, people like the Pirates. Now, if Dan, our hockey dude, was on here, he would absolutely throw something at the screen because his owner don't spend no money. They don't, you know. I think they need to have a floor for them to at least spend a minimum amount. He just pockets the money that they get from the luxury tax, and that's not right either, man. So, you know, like I said, teams like, you know, the Reds, who's been around forever, them and the Pirates, you know, cornerstone franchises of the National League. And yes, they're small market, man, but baseball has to do something for at least the owners to spend at least a minimum. Will they have a salary cap? I don't think so, because that's the reason for the 94 strike.
Right.
They was trying to implement a salary cap, and their union said no, and they did what? They walked out and did return to 95.
Yeah.
So that's my reason on it. I would love one because salary caps work. I don't want no second and third apron how they got going on in the NBA, which is
that's another story.
But the owners, they signed that. They did that thing over there.
That's a wild move. But go ahead. Yeah. That's wild.
Wow,
bro, man, it's just crazy. DA, go ahead, bro.
I'm just gonna piggyback, man. Yeah, well, you're probably not going to get a salary cap, but you need to get a floor, right? That they're going to spend, right? We always have to remember that commissioners work for the owners, so it'll be hard. Maybe they'll lock them out, but that for the sport where it is today, the precarious position that baseball's in, you got to play. You can't have no lockouts. You can't have no strikes. You can't have nothing. Not in a good enough place to do so. Because Mark McGuire and Sammy Sosa, and they're not walking through that door.
Right.
So we got to figure that out. But the reality is that something has to be done with the salary, right? Because you can't have the situation like, and I still don't know, and I looked this up, like how exactly the dollars are allocated for Shohei's contract, right?
That's a deep dive, man. That's a deep
how
dive.
that's done against the salary. So we don't know how much. Because I don't want it. To push this off and hold on to it till
the Dodgers about to do
35 and give it to me. Nah, man, nah.
The Dodgers about to do a Bobby Bonilla.
Yeah, but you can't. Yes.
Yeah.
But
it's deferred for a long time, but you have to. I know there's just sort of the facts behind. You still have to have proof that you have a certain essential amount in your account. But that's a deep dive. Yeah, but I understand what you're saying. I think we totally agree.
Yeah, because the Dodgers keep the money.
Yeah, they get money.
Keep the money.
Yeah,
and they don't have to pay the money.
Yeah, exactly.
Other teams don't have that luxury, because if Soto didn't give the Mets that option, they got to pay him $670 million.
Yeah,
and however that's split over 10 years, he's got to get it.
Yeah, I agree. I think we all agree. Yeah, I think we all agree. I agree with both of y'all. I think that it have to be a floor, at least a floor. I don't know we'll ever get to a cap because, like you say, D, if they fight that cap, they walking out.
Yeah, they won't.
They're not gonna accept no cap. But a floor you gotta have.
Yeah, you gotta have that. Bob Nutting in Pittsburgh, who takes the money, Pirate fans, and that ballpark is a beautiful ball.
Amazing.
You know what I'm saying? Beautiful ballpark.
And he know that though.
Oh yeah.
And that's why they continue to come there. And we say on this show, man, vote with your dollars, man. And I'll start with this. I don't know if you know, Alvin. Our moniker used to be defender of the fans. And DA, why did we stop defending the fans?
Because the fans are stupid. I'm not such stupid people. I'm
sorry.
No disrespect.
We changed our moniker to the Sports Fans HQ. So yeah, we got tired of doing pro bono defending the fans and them not doing right. So
just going back to what Al said real quick, and I know we got to go.
Yeah.
You wasting Jamie Skeen's best years out there. Real talk.
Yeah, and he know that, man. But if you a Pittsburgh native, man, and it's a beautiful night on the water on a Friday and Saturday,
you won't go on out there. You won't go out there.
You going to PNC Park.
Yeah, going out there and see him.
In the summer, you going to the park.
Yeah, the boy can pitch now. I'm just saying.
Schemes, they're wasting his years. Yeah,
they're wasting them, man. And I watched, listen, I can remember when the Yankees was bad, and I would say that about them. When they was wasting the kid, you're like, golly, bro, you get rid of this kid, you go play somewhere else. Right? So you can see, man. And whenever teams, like we used to joke about the Rockies,
right,
beginning of the season. And people just go there like a bar. You go to a baseball game to get a drink, right?
We had our main man, Steve Fiziak, who came in, who's an MLB broadcaster. He's retired now. We had him on about a month or so ago, and he was like, "Yeah, people go to the Rockies games like it's
Beautiful, man. Denver, Colorado in the summer, man, get out of here, man.
Yeah, and don't care if the team scores a run.
I'm just at the game. I got my Coors Light.
The people out there tore up, boy. Understand?
That's one of the beautiful things about baseball, though.
Yes,
That's one of the beautiful things about it. Yeah. But if you all know major fan bases like the Yankees and the Sox and the Dodgers, like you gotta win though. And like Wrigley they get a lot of money in Chicago, but they ready now.
Yeah,
they ready to go now. Like it's time.
Yeah, the Cubs in first place. Yeah, shout out to the Cubs.
Yeah, it's time. Like Wrigley Field is a monumental ballpark, So I'm with you, man. That's the great thing about baseball. You can enjoy it with your family and your friends, and like you say, you eating and you drinking. If you're not a diehard fan, you look up and you like, oh, it's ninth inning.
Yeah,
like you just had a great time. It's not like going to a Hornets game in a enclosed arena with a whole bunch of noise. Just sitting. You got so many amenities and do so many things, and you're outside. It's the sport, man.
Man, you don't need no strays for the Hornet, man.
I'm just saying.
I remember, hey, man, come on, man.
A couple of things before we get out of here. Al, what's your favorite ballpark you went to? Have you visited MLB Park?
Favorite one is Petco, San Diego.
I've been there myself. I actually went there for a Dodger and Padres game, and guess what? They was about to fight the first inning.
Favorite ballpark. That's my favorite one I have ever been to. Because like you said, you've been there. So San Diego, the weather is always perfect.
Beautiful.
I always tell people, I know I'm getting off on a tangent here, but I always tell people, man, San Diego, I have never been to San Diego and it's been too hot or too cold. It's always perfect. It's always perfect, man. But that's my favorite ballpark. But my bucket list is Fenway. I haven't been to Fenway yet.
Okay, I've been to Fenway. I was a kid. I really didn't. I was probably about 7 or 8 years old. Went on a school trip, and they was playing. When back in the days, well, now they got them back now. They was playing Kent Herbeck and the the Twins when they used to wear them powder blue jerseys on the road. I remember that, but I really didn't appreciate it, man. So I would like to go back to Fenway again. I would love to go to Wrigley Field. I stood in front of it when I went to Chicago. But like you said, Petco, it's in the middle of downtown San Diego. The weather is perfect. They had all the amenities, and like I said, no other perfect. I went for a Dodger and Padres game, and they was about to get it on in the first inning. I thought that was awesome, man. And
you went for a good rival game. I think I was there. They was playing like the Diamondbacks, so it wasn't even a big deal.
No fights.
But San Diego's just a beautiful city. It didn't even matter, man.
100%, man. Ladies and gentlemen, this has been very good. Let me give my main man, Alvin Clawson, some round of applause.
I appreciate it, man. Appreciate it.
I told y'all y'all was in for a treat. This young man knows his baseball, man, and his love and his passion for his baseball. And I can go on for 3 hours. I know DA can go on for 5 because that's just how he is. We'll got some more, man. So we'll have Alvin back, man. We'll chop it up some baseball, man. We'd like to get some closing thoughts. Let me go to DA. DA, what you got for us before we get out of here, sir?
Baseball's a real game. Now give it a shot, y'all. That's all.
Got you.
Real good. Just give it a shot.
Got you. To our new contributor, Mr. Alvin Clawson. What you got for us before we get out of here?
Man, I appreciate y'all inviting me on this podcast, man. Sport Chaser. I will look forward to being on again, hopefully in the future. Speaking of MLB, man, we halfway there. It's All-Star break this weekend. We got the future game today, which is already, it's going on right now. And then you have Home Run Derby Monday, All-Star game Tuesday, and we get ready for the final stretch. Let's see what happens.
Second half, the unofficial second half of the season with Major League Baseball. So check us out. As you see, we got the lower third, we got the standing scrolling here, man. But this has been great, man. Like I said, we will see Alvin back here on the Sports Chasers podcast, man. So listen, this has been great. Hey, make sure you check us out on Monday night. We'll be back for the weekend rewind show, man. We've been off for the last 2 weeks. Well, some of the guys, me and DA been working, but we'll be back on Monday night, man. We'll talk about, there's a lot of things we got to talk about. Boy, oh boy, oh boy. We got to talk about, man. So listen, on behalf of myself, I'm Kevin Owen, the host and moderator for our new MLB contributor, Alvin Clawson, and for the DA, man. Yo, this is the Sports Chasers podcast. Y'all be good. Y'all be great, man. We'll catch you on the flip side. Peace.
That's a wrap for today's episode of the Sports Chasers podcast. Don't forget to subscribe on YouTube and your favorite podcast platforms, and connect with us on all social media channels for exclusive content and updates. We'd also love for you to join the conversation, share your thoughts, and become part of the Sports Chasers community. And remember to tune in next time for some more real sports talk. Until then, stay frosty.